In today's video, I'm going to be building the perfect $10,000 portfolio to survive 2025 in the crypto market. Now, obviously, we want to do more than just survive, but one of the first goals in crypto should be merely survival. Too many people come to crypto and they have the mindset of making 100x straight away when the main goal should be not to lose money. So this portfolio, it's not going to be a degen all or nothing portfolio. This is going to be a portfolio with the necessary defense so that you don't get absolutely destroyed if the market sees a bit of turbulence from time to time. And if you know me, my portfolio has been very solid lately. Okay, now, yes, it's dumped. I'm not going to try and play games and make out that it hasn't been hard. But I've got a lot of Bitcoin. I've got a lot of Casper, Sui, and Tau, and other blue chips, which actually haven't done too bad lately. Now, of course, they've gone down, but maybe some of these blue chips have gone down 40%, whilst the rest of the market and many low caps have gone down 70, 80, or even 90% or more if you're holding a lot of memes. So we're going to be building a strong, well-rounded portfolio today. We're going to be going through different sectors in the portfolio, layer ones, AI. We're going to go through all the necessary must-have sectors, okay? And I'm going to be explaining my reasoning for some of my decisions. So a lot of people right now, they're coming into crypto. Maybe they got $10,000. Maybe you're dealing with 20,000, maybe 5,000. You want to know what to invest in? This video is going to be a guide. It's not me telling you what to do. It's not financial advice. It's just how I would do it if I was in the position of having $10,000 to invest. So before we get into it, please drop a like on the video if you like this type of content. Also, subscribe to the channel. This is going to be a very detailed video. So you don't want to miss out on this video, obviously. Watch it to the end. But also, you don't want to miss out on subsequent videos. So make sure you are subscribed. And go check out the VIP group linked in the description. I do portfolio reviews, personalized portfolio reviews for members in this group. I dropped a video exclusively for VIP members just a couple days ago where I went through various portfolios, ranking them, rating them, giving constructive feedback. I'm not the type of guy who's just going to look at your portfolio and say everything's great, you're doing amazing, when you're not. I will be clear, I will be honest. If I think it's trash, I'm going to say it. So I don't care, I don't care if it offends you or whatever. I'm here to make you guys money. It's like going to the doctor and you have a problem and the doctor says, no, you're fine. I'm not going to do that to you when it comes to your portfolio if I don't think it's fine. So go check it out. It's linked in the description. You can get my buy alerts, sell alerts, and a Discord community that is active 24/7 with buy alerts and much more. So go check it out. It's in the description. Okay, so before we get into the actual picks in the portfolio, I think it's important to just explain why I've set up this portfolio the way I have. Crypto lately has seen a pretty big crash, okay, to say the least. And people have been absolutely wrecked. Some people lost their whole portfolios during this dump, and they never want to be in crypto ever again. My goal here with this portfolio is to make sure that it could survive some turbulence, because it's not guaranteed that we go up only at this point. The market is rocky and anything could happen. So I'm here to build a strong portfolio, and that's exactly what I've done. So here is the portfolio. You can see the different percentages in the different assets or cryptos. If we go from the biggest holdings to the smallest, you can see the two biggest holdings I've gone for, both at $2,000. This is supposed to be Sui and Casper. So I've gone and added 20% into Sui and 20% into Casper in this $10,000 portfolio. Okay, now people will be saying, why isn't this all or nothing, right? You're not going to become a millionaire with $10,000 in crypto unless you go all out and gamble. You see, the point is you can't become a millionaire overnight. If you've got $10,000, and I don't mean to, dampen your mood, but $10,000 to a million, that's 100x. Those types of gains, they don't happen overnight. So the goal with $10,000 is to make the most of this bull run. So then in subsequent bull runs, then you can build on the million, you can get to 2 million or whatever. Same as if you've got 100K in the market right now. If you've got 100K, your goal isn't to make 10 million. If you've got 100K, your goal is to make 1 million, maybe 2 million, and then build on that for the next bull run. If you can turn your 100K into 1 million this cycle, your chances of making 10 million in the next bull run are pretty high versus trying to go all out with your 100K and try and make 10 million this bull run. the chances are you're going to get wrecked and you're never going to want to invest again. The same applies with 10K. With 10K, your aim should be to try and get 100K or 200K and use that as a building block for the next cycle. So that's why I'm not going all out in degen. Plus, the market this cycle hasn't really favored low cap gems. Due to the sheer quantity of low cap gems, it's become almost impossible to predict the winners because there's so many of them. It's so saturated. Whereas you can only have an actual finite number of quality high caps. That's why when people go and look at the crypto market, no, they go and look at the top 100. They're looking at the top 50. They're looking at the top maybe 200. They're not going down to the 1,000 ranked coins. They don't care. People aren't looking that low. And most of these coins will just bleed out forever. Their charts will just be in a forever downtrend. Whereas your actual chance of making money in crypto is looking at coins that are somewhat well known. I'm not saying go and buy Bitcoin and ETH and Doge, but at least start looking at maybe coins around this ranking, maybe coins around, 600 million market cap, 500 million market cap, rather than trying to find coins at 1 million or below. Those days, I'm sorry, they're pretty much over. I made a lot of money on low cap gems in my time in crypto, but there's a reason I'm not talking about them too much right now, because the market doesn't favor them. You could make money on low caps when there was maybe 50 or 100 of them. Now there's 50,000 or 100,000 of them. It's not the same game anymore. So the true winners are in long-term holding quality tech-based projects, primarily US-backed cryptos that are going to be heavily invested by US companies and potentially have ETFs and whatnot in the future. That is the plan. That is the strategy in 2025. So we've got Sui, we've got Casper, both at 20% on those two. My reasoning for that is they are the two best layer ones of the cycle. Sui is your centralized layer one with the VC backing. Casper is your decentralized layer one with the community backing. Both are great, both are different, and they're not necessarily directly competing with each other. They're serving separate purposes. Then we've got Tau, which is your king of AI. I think it's still important to have some exposure to AI in your portfolio. And the only coin I have true direct exposure to with AI in this portfolio is Potenza Tau. I like what they're doing with their subnets. They're basically becoming a hub for AI where any AI protocol can build and create their own token on Tau. It's extremely decentralized, and all these tokens are basically fair launches. So I am very bullish on Tau. It's well backed as well, and it's on Binance. So Tau is the clear go-to winner when it comes to AI, hence why it's got a 15% allocation in this portfolio. Now, another coin I've allocated 15% in is actually Ondo. And you may be surprised why I've given Ondo such a high percentage, but I think RWA is going to be one of the strongest emerging narratives for this bull run. We haven't seen RWA really hit off yet because it's been overshadowed by memes and AI. But with this recent reset in the market, I think it makes sense for RWA to start gaining some light, especially with the fact that we're going to see heavy focus on US-based cryptos, heavy focus on tokenization, especially by groups like BlackRock and other asset managers. They love the idea of tokenization, and they're already choosing Ondo as their chosen one for tokenization. So I'm liking the look of Ondo. It came down to 91 cents, which was actually my fib target on Ondo. And I know a lot of guys in the VIP group, they were stacking it at that level. And that was a great choice for those of you who made that decision to stack. So I think at this point in the cycle, it's fair to have RWA as a higher allocation than what you would have had it maybe last year, because AI has been pumped and pumped and pumped for so long. The question is, how much further can AI really go? Maybe there's going to be some time for other sectors which haven't had the glory days yet. Then we've gone for Say at 10% of the portfolio. Why have I done that? Why have I gone and allocated $1,000 in Say in this portfolio? Well, it's a very strong L1 focusing on DeFi. So I think it's important to have a DeFi play in this portfolio. Plus, the all-time chart is down a lot, yet it's relatively new. And it's a project which Trump literally just bought with his company, with World Liberty Financial. 320% move to all-time highs. It's basically at the range lows. Really, really good project in terms of the backing from VCs, the speed, the finality. I'm betting pretty big on Say, and I think it deserves a strong place in pretty much any portfolio. All right, then we've gone for Arweave, which is decentralized storage. I think it's important to have diversity of sectors here. Get a storage project in your portfolio. For me, Arweave is the best. So I've gone about, 7.5% in Arweave, $750 in this portfolio. Then we've gone for Peak, which is a lower cap deep-in blockchain. So it's a blockchain focused on deep-in. Now, obviously, you can tell the higher risk projects I'm allocating less in as we're going down the market cap range, as we're going higher up the risk curve, okay? So Peak has a market cap of 105 million. Pretty good listings, okay? Nothing special. It launched lately and it's come straight down, but that is because of the bad timing of the listing. Fundamentally, it is a very strong project, a layer one facilitating the machine economy, powering deep-in, all sorts of different things tie into deep-in. That can include what Render's doing, or it can include things like cars, energy systems, grids, all sorts of stuff can encompass the deep-in category. And Peak are facilitating the tokenization of basically energy and systems and all sorts. So basically just making things more efficient, more decentralized, and removing the single point of failure that we have in many of the centralized systems today. So Peak's got $500 in the portfolio. Now we get onto what I would call the super degen plays in this portfolio. And I think it is still important to have a little bit of allocation in some of these super degen plays, as I call them. These include memes, these include gaming, and just coins of a market cap probably below like 200 million. So we've got Nakamoto Games, which for me is the best low cap gaming coin. I called this one at $2 million in market cap on my channel and in my VIP group. So if you bought it back then, you're up a ton. Okay, even now, despite the market crash, even now it's at a 47 million market cap. We called it a 2 million. It went all the way up to a market cap of 250 million plus, 280 million. Buying at 2 million goes all the way up to 280. Crazy returns, okay? This is the reason why I recommend the VIP group, because you get gems like this before the rest of the crowd jump in. And not only that, obviously, we have all sorts of exclusive content, videos, live streams, where I go in depth, giving you extra feedback and help with your crypto journey. So Naka, $250. Then we got the memes. As for memes right now, I wouldn't be over allocating into memes. 5% of a portfolio or less, really. So we've gone for Fartcoin and SPX 6900 as the meme coin choices. The reason why I've got these two as the meme choices is they haven't actually dumped too badly. Obviously, they've dumped a lot, but a lot of memes have dumped like 98%, 99%, and they've just completely died. Like even high cap memes. If we look at something like PopCat, which was a blue chip meme, that's down 88%. You go and look at something like SPX 6900, not as blue chip as PopCat in its prime, but SPX is only down 64%, which in meme coin terms is actually really, really good. And I know that might sound crazy to some people. 65% down is really good, but go and look at a lot of the other meme coins and you'll see what I mean. So Fartcoin, AI, just stupid meme that's funny. And then SPX, a little bit more sophisticated, cult community, backed by Murad, strong chart, strong cult community. I think those are the two best memes for this next leg up. So that pretty much rounds off the portfolio. Let me know your thoughts on this portfolio in the comment section down below. What would you change? What would you add? What would you remove? Let me know. I'm very much interested. And if you're wondering, why would you store your portfolio once you buy it, or where would you put it? I do recommend a Tangem. This is where I personally store all my cryptocurrency, or pretty much most of it. And you can use code Archie. That's the same as my channel name at checkout, code Archie at checkout, and you'll save 20%, I think, off your Tangem. So you're going to save yourself some money and you're going to keep your crypto safe. Don't hold it in centralized exchanges. We saw what happened with Bybit. How many of these exchanges need to have issues before people realize exchanges are not safe? FTX, Bybit, there's hundreds. I can name them all, okay? I could make a whole video on the sheer quantity of exchanges that have had issues. get a tangent, store it offline, and be safe. And finally, hit the link in the description. Check out that VIP group if you're interested. Don't be a lone wolf in the crypto space. Join a like-minded community, join a network, and follow someone who has turned $2,000 into multiple millions in the crypto space in a short period of time, okay? I've been in crypto for a very long time, since I was probably about 14 years old. And by college, university, kind of that period, I was already getting to complete financial freedom, okay, where pretty much I could go a very, very long time without working again because of the money I made in crypto. And right now, I'm at financial freedom. So appreciate you all watching the video. Go read some of the reviews of the group and you can see for yourself. These are all real people. They're not bots. Okay, these are people who purchased the group. It tells you how long ago they purchased the group, and you can see every single review I've had is 5 stars, and people have put some really, really good messages there. So thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Goodbye.